Alright guys, so this video is just to help you out on the extra credit. We're going to do page 171 and 172. It is due Monday. Monday, December the 10th. What you're going to do in this first page, they give you a system of equations. You actually have to write the equation. They give you the graph of it. You need to write the equation. So first thing you need to remember is what the inequality signs mean. So you need to go back to your notes and look at those. These are the notes, if you remember, page 165. This one doesn't have it in the back, but it is because I didn't write it in my paper, but you should have in your paper. So in 165 will help you for the extra credit, the notes. So if you notice this first line, it is shading below. And then if you could tell, look closely, it is a solid line. So then you know your equation is going to be y less than, because it is shading below, and then it's a solid line, so equal to. So that's where you're going to need the notes from page 165, so you know which inequality to use. And then the y-intercept is 3, and my slope is going up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 3 over 3, right? Slope is rise over run. So my slope is 3 over 3. So then the slope, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1x, right? Slope always goes next to x. And then my y-intercept is positive 3. So that's my first equation of my system. Now I need to find the other one. This line right here, if you notice, we're shading above. And you can't really tell in this first part right here, so be careful. This is actually a dashed line. So where it's not shaded, don't focus on where it's shaded. Look here where it's out of it, so you can see that it's a dashed line. So careful with that. So if we're shading above, then it's greater than, y is greater than. And then since it is a dashed line, then just leave it as greater than. Don't change it to equal to. My slope, we're going down 1, 2, so down 2 over 1, 2, 3. So my slope is negative 2 over 3, and then x goes next to my slope. And then it crosses the y-axis at negative 2, so minus 2. So that's my answer. Alright, now my next one, because I'm trying to look at the video and do this at the same time. So that's the answer for number 1. So that's the same thing you're going to do on number 2. Okay, be careful, pay attention where the points are crossing at. Careful on this one. This line right here actually has another point that you can barely see. So your slope is going down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Okay, so just be careful. I think that's where most people mess up on number 4. And then the second equation, these are the points for the second equation. Okay, so don't confuse this first line with the second one. All right, so that's the first side of the extra credit. The second side, it's backwards. Now they give you the equation and you graph it. Okay, so you probably, if you're doing this by hand, you want to solve for y. So you have it in slope-intercept form. Start with your y-intercept, then follow your slope and plot your lines. So both of these are going to be solid, but if you divide by a negative, don't forget to flip the inequality sign. If they land where it overlaps, then it's a solution. If not, then it's not. So select all the ones that land where the shading overlaps. This bottom part is asking for the rule. It's asking for the equation. It means equation of this table. So you're going to have to find the y-intercept and the slope. Okay? You can use a graph if you want to plot them and then find the slope and the y-intercept, whatever you have to do. Or you can use the point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals x minus x1. Okay? Oops, sorry, not x, sorry. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1, where x1 and y1 are a point from your table, x1 and y1, and then m is your slope, so you'd have to find the slope of the table, which you should already know, so you can go back and look at that. Once you have that, then the next one gives you the point, so you find the slope, and you definitely want to use a point-slope formula for this one, for number 10. This one is just a review. It asks you what would be the slope of a parallel line to this one. So you just review that part, go back. And then this is what we're doing recently, a system from word problems. So you write the system and you can use the calculator and type it in to find the answer, or you can do substitution if you're going to be doing it by hand. All right, that's our extra credit due Monday.